Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, and welcome to this morning's Chronically Illing Out on the Sick of This Show. I'm Nick Perro, joined by my really good friends and co hosts, Beth Cruz, Stephanie Wilson, and So, as we welcome on our first ever guest to
I'm honored.
the um, the Chronically Illing Out series is our friend Sushi Philiac. And so it's really good to see you and meet you, Sushi.
Likewise.
And before we get into any of today's show and get into all of our discussion and just having a great time, is I'd love for you to introduce yourself to folks. This is your first time with us. Um, and not your first live, I don't think,
No,
but
I
at
did go
least your
live
first time
with
with us.
Kat and Courtney about King's Day briefly.
Well, it's good to see you, Sushi. Can you introduce yourself though, real quick for us?
Absolutely. My moniker is Sushi Philiac. I'm nearly 55. I reside in northern Utah. I've been working with Utah Schools for the Deaf and the Blind for 25 years. And I suffer from severe bilateral erosive osteoarthritis. It's a rare form of arthritis that is not treatable. Some of the other treatments out there are biologics and other things for the autoimmune types. But at any rate, and then I volunteer with Ogden Valley Adaptive Sports in the winter to help people with disabilities enjoy snow sports.
That's awesome. I love snow sports, or I used to.
Yeah,
Uh, Utah's a great place for it, so
it is
that's pretty
absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing to have you. Thank you for that introduction to
Mhm.
yourself, and I'm glad you're here with us. It's good to have another face to say hi to and join this discussion. And today, I really just wanted to, with everything going on in the world, with how ridiculous everything is in the US, around the world, in Canada, in other places, and how fast things are going. It's also right near Thanksgiving in the US. And we, even during times of madness, I think maybe even more, especially during times of craziness, we need to find the opportunities to give thanks to ourselves, to each other, to and like care about those around us and spread joy. Um, so I want to use today maybe a little bit to talk about like what we do for spreading joy around these times of the year and how we can help each other and ourselves and how we don't get left out and are not invisible as those with chronic illnesses um, during weather changes and big holiday events and stressful times and lots of family gatherings and things like that, where, you know, things act up. Either be it people or illness, something acts up and triggers during this time of year. And it's often good to talk about it. So, um, just wanted to get y'all's thoughts on some of the things you do for your holidays and how you keep yourself from chronically falling out um, during this time so you can give some thanks.
Mhm.
Sushi, do you want to go first?
Oh
I'll
yeah,
put you on the spot since
absolutely.
you're the new one here with us today.
Yeah, sure. Well, just on Saturday, I have a really good community here in Ogden. We call it the O Town Family, and yearly we do these gatherings in the mountains where we hire bands and we camp for the weekend and just enjoy our area, our location, the people around us. That moving forward with that, on Saturday we had a Friendsgiving, and I don't know how many people were there, but it was amazing. Um, there had to have been at least 60, 70 people arrived for this dinner. And, we rented out a nice little location, and everyone brought something. We had all the fixings, and just seeing everyone and having that joy around. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing.
That's beautiful.
I don't have family here, so I have to depend on my community to keep me busy and people. If I'm having a bad day, I have people I can reach out to and talk about it.
So important.
Oh, absolutely.
And also hard to find especially for those of us who end up not going out and about very often.
Right. So.
Yeah. And I think having people around you just in general, like we used to have the phrase, and I know it's sort of a military-ish thing to say, but it's family aren't always blood. They're those who you
Absolutely.
make. And you make your own family, because we had to at times. Like we were away from our family a lot. So I think having community around and knowing how to build your community is a really cool thing. I think especially like now when communities are being fractured and people are trying to minimize the importance of community and maximize the importance of like personal isolation, and like individual ruggedness or like super individualism. It's important to lean into our communities and how they make us stronger. So I'm glad you have one.
Yeah, thank you. I am too.
Yeah. What about you? So I know this isn't your holiday, and Canada has a different Thanksgiving, but roughly around the same time frame. I know you guys had it already, I think.
It's in October. It's
Oh,
usually,
okay.
I think, the second, is it the Monday? It's usually a Monday, which is weird, but
Well, it's much better than a Thursday. A Thursday is
Right?
like, what? Like, what?
but at the same time, you get to, it should be, anyways, you get to have 4 days, right? Usually the next day is a holiday, is it?
Sometimes, not always.
Sometimes
Oh, not always.
Yeah, a lot of companies
Turn that off.
make
Hold
you
on.
make you take
I don't know what happened.
time off
Go ahead.
now rather than giving you a
Oh, that may
holiday
be me.
on the day after.
Shoot.
And
Am I back?
Kind of a pain.
Hello there.
You were still here, Beth. We didn't lose you.
It's like I had. But it's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because Monday would be a better day, but yeah, they don't like to give everybody the holiday here after. Like they've turned it so commercialized the day after that it's like Black Friday is the day after, so everybody is busy and like there's people working all the time, and it's kind of sad.
Especially in the stores, right? Like retail and.
Yeah.
Right. And the way people treat, like I don't remember, it was a couple years ago. And maybe it still happens. I don't know. I've never really done any Black Friday. Like I stay as far away from a store as humanly possible. But people would be lining up at midnight on Thanksgiving to get into and finally at some point, I don't even remember which ones, businesses were like, we're closed on Thanksgiving, so our people can have a holiday so that we do not have to cater to all of you people. And I thought that was really pretty amazing. But I think that there are so many people who have to work that on Thanksgiving or after, and it's kind of like only a holiday for the super privileged
and
celebrating a genocide. I don't know. It's a little bit odd, but you have to sort of rewire it in your brain to really like make it something that seems reasonable to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. Beth, what are your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, as far as rewiring your brain, for sure. For us, our community does, they're doing a potluck in 2 weeks, which is really nice. So we'll all gather in a main facility and everybody will bring something. And I love that idea. So we meet more of our community members and get to know our neighbors. So that's important since I've only been in my community for about a year. So I'm enjoying that. And I guess when I think of Thanksgiving, I don't think of the traditional Thanksgiving. I think of this as just a gathering of family and sharing, what you have to be thankful for at this difficult time. But, it's really hard to look at. We have each other, and that's the most important right now. Community, people. That's where I'm at this year.
Yeah.
Just spreading the
I
love.
think that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Steph, what about you?
Oh, Steph.
So we live in the Boston area and don't have any family here. So we go to my husband's family for basically every holiday, and they're in Portland, Maine, which is 2 hours from here. And this year, and it's usually, I don't know, we used to host it when some of them lived in New York and some of them lived in Maine. So we were sort of in the middle. But this year, there's a lot more emotional baggage than there has been in the past. So it'll be, I don't even want to say interesting. I have no idea how it'll be. And it's emotional baggage around a lot of different things that really haven't been issues in the past. So yeah, it'll be something. But I don't know. We're staying in a hotel, which we usually don't do. So nobody's hosting us, which means we can go away when we need to. So,
Nice.
yeah, which, we've stopped staying with family as much as possible, but it gets a little pricey, especially when, there's no money coming in after January. So we'll have to see.
That makes sense, unfortunately.
Something that's kind of difficult too is hosting when you have a lot of pain.
When I hosted, I used to actually buy, like, I halfway cater it. And I was like, whatever, you guys, like, the whole point is family and not how much we cook. And so it was actually way cheaper than doing it all. So, but when we go, it's Josh's sister, my husband's sister, who hosts, and her husband like insists on doing everything himself. So they end up making it a huge thing. And my sister-in-law also has fibro and chronic illness. So she gets like completely wiped. But her husband insists on doing all the things.
Oh, does it all?
That's difficult.
I keep coming in and out here. We've got a pack of dogs in my house. We're dog sitting.
Did your parents bring their dogs with them?
My parents brought their dog, and we have 3 dogs, so we have 5 dogs in our house.
Oh wow! Yeah, I have 3 myself, and they're all crashed out right now. So,
Well, I've got the most nervous one crashed out next to me on the floor, so that's good.
That's good.
The rest of
We'll
them
also, when we're up there, we'll have 3 dogs roaming around, and my dog hates going into my sister-in-law's house. She'll like refuse. She'll get out of the car, see where we are, and then run right back out to the car. So that I don't know if it's like it's just too slippery. She has a hip issue, or like she doesn't want to deal with the other dogs. But a lot of times she'll just be like, "Yeah, I'm going to stay at the car, thanks." So
no, I get that. I get that. Sometimes
your dog's like, no.
No thanks. We don't.
No, I'll pass.
Hard pass. Well, I'll just sit in the car and die. I'll die.
Well, no, we don't let her do that in the summer, but it may be even too cold. She might have to suck it up inside. But when it's in the middle, like She's
You know, it happens.
yeah. And also Portland, Maine is so dog friendly. I don't know if you guys live in dog friendly places, but
I do.
so much more dog friendly than Boston. So like you could take your dog, you know, to all the restaurants, not inside, but like everybody's happy to see them and gives them, you know, water and treats and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Where it's not like that here at all.
Oh.
So that's good.
As I mute myself because I've got dogs barking in the background again. It's vacation for our kids too, so their friends are coming by, and we've got a lot of. Oh my god, it's a lot.
It's really okay.
Yeah,
It's
it really
gonna be
is.
okay.
We all have dogs.
Good.
No, Soso only has cats, right?
Just cats. But there are a lot of dogs in the neighborhood, and this is a new neighborhood for me. So big dogs, I noticed tracks sometimes coming to my house. I'm
That's a
gonna have
bear,
to get used
Soso.
though, because once
Bear.
I stepped into dog's poo, and that's different because I used to be in town and people pick up their dog's poo. I was like, okay,
One of my
Oh, they
biggest
not here.
pet
So not even on like the paths through the.
It's not the path. It was on my well, got a big grounds, you know. So it was nearby the. It was nearby the path, and I was walking around on the grass, and it was right there on the grass, and I didn't see it. Anyways,
I've
more
done
work, right?
that. I've done that on the path where I knew it was, or in the spot that I knew the poop should have been, and just accidentally walked over it.
Yeah.
Um,
We went to my kids' play yesterday, and there was goose poop. Like the entire field was covered in geese, and goose poop all over the place. And it was like an obstacle course to like, I don't know. I used to think geese were kind of cool, but geese
They're
are
messy.
horrible.
Would they be wild turkeys? Because I've seen their wild turkeys more, right? Like,
We do also have wild turkeys. And last night when I was getting home, there was a hawk that was hanging out on one of my tree branches. So that was pretty cool.
Oh,
But these are the geese that it's a I don't know, they congregate. Wild turkeys usually like go in a small family unit, and geese are all
scattered.
but all together, right? So like
Mhm.
they'll be on a field, there'll be hundreds of them. So
and we're getting in the chat. Geese are mean. Geese lay big turds, and then Polly followed it up with swans are worse.
they're worse.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to derail us for a quick second and say, yes, swans are way worse. When my son was being born, we were in Washington State at the time, and at the hospital nearby us that we went to, there was a big pond, and they had a mating pair of really beautiful white swans.
They're beautiful.
Beautiful, amazing. And there's this lovely like path that looped around right near the pond. Well, my wife was inside, not giving birth yet. And so my daughter and I were walking around going, well, we have time. We know it's not happening right now, but she's a 3-year-old and going psycho, waiting for all of this to happen and just needs to get out. So we brought our 3-year-old. I brought my daughter out to go on a walk. And she decided to get too close to the mama goose swan.
Oh.
And it chased her around the entire loop like
Oh,
2
God.
times. She lost all her energy by the end of it.
Well, there you go.
Angry swan just going behind her, and just it was so funny when it was happening too. Like it was the most like comical event. I was just waiting for like the sound effects to pop up above her head, like and it was fun. Sorry, derailing us. Swans are mean. They'll chase your.
A lot of birds are. Emus and ostriches are super mean
Oh yeah,
too.
they're horrible.
I mean, the Australians
Territorial. Yeah.
the emus.
We have a
so-
neighbor. We have a neighborhood in Salt Lake City, just north of where I am, or south rather. I'm sorry, with peacocks. That And
Oh, they're mean too. They're assholes.
And a good friend of mine is always posting on Facebook all these peacocks that, you know, have taken over her yard.
Well, this is what happens when you're the descendants of dinosaurs.
Yes.
Hate to break it to you, those who don't believe in evolution. Birds are the descendants.
Oh, my turn.
So chew on that for a minute while your dinosaur chicken screams at you and clucks and pecks at you. It's like a little velociraptor going at your feet.
Did you watch Dinosaur Train when your kids were little?
No.
No, God, you missed out on the best show.
Let the dog out?
It was all about dinosaurs, and Scott, the paleontologist, would come on and talk about how dinosaurs still exist and they're birds and all this stuff. Cool. But it's an amazing kids show, like amazing.
We lost Sushi.
We lost
So.
Sorry, I keep derailing us.
Sorry, lost connected.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Derailing is good. But I guess I'll get into what I do. Yes, all raptors in disguise. That's all they are. It's just little birds of prey just coming at your feet, just dinosaurs eating at you. It keeps us entertained in our house. We like dinosaurs a lot. We've also realized that maybe people would be more happy as adults if they were asked what their favorite dinosaur was more often, and fun things like that, because nobody ever asks adults what their favorite dinosaurs are or what their favorite color is or when their favorite sunrise was. Like, get on that. Kids do that all the time to each other. Let's take after the kids. They're doing it right. Little mental health bulletin of the day. Ask your friends at Thanksgiving what their favorite dinosaur is. Ask your friends and family and surprise them and see what happens. I bet you'll get some really fun responses. Anyway, for a lot of this is we do Friendsgiving a lot around this time. You're getting back on the topic of like, what do we do? Is we do Friendsgiving a lot, but our holidays have changed a little since we moved. Wait, Beth, you froze. Did I freeze? Or did Beth?
You're fine.
Beth is frozen.
Beth is frozen. Okay. Is when we moved to Arkansas, we got a lot closer to family. And I'm gonna that's gone. She'll be back. We moved a lot closer to family, so we actually switched in a lot of ways from friends. Oh no, everything changed on me. Gosh. All these screens, Beth, you left, and now everybody's out of place.
I don't know where I am.
Okay, moving everybody around.
Damn, it's Monday.
Boom, 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 boom. Scenes of the clever girl. Yes, as we get derailed again. Thank you for that. We now do more family than we used to, and I think that's at least a good thing for us. Is we had like 8-ish years, 7-8-ish years of our marriage where it was just my wife and I, where it was really just us for the holidays in a lot of ways. Because we were on the other side of the country. It was hard to get to us. It was hard to get out to people. It was expensive. So we made family holidays and did the Friendsgiving and all of that and made really fun community. And now we're trying to build into the family again. And like, I'm still getting to know and learning my wife's family more over the last couple of years, and so we've gotten to enjoy holidays with them. And we often have very differing political opinions on some things, and I have yet to cut anyone out like that specifically from my life right now. And I think, in fact, I'm doing the exact opposite in more ways than none at the moment. Is as much as I like or believe in some of the ideas of like cutting toxic people out of your life at times. And I'm not saying my wife's family is toxic. I'm just saying I love my wife's family beyond belief. Like they're so fun. We spend so many holidays out there. We get to spend summers and at the creek and down by the river and just enjoy life. And we I think we have found a way to get past the politics of it and get back into the like learning how to be family parts of things. When we talk, like we talk politics occasionally, but it's very a roundabout politics. It's all the things that influence politics without politicking. Um, and I think it helps that part of the family is we set down some ground rules at one point and we said no and we put our foot down and we became the authority on what we wanted in our life for certain parts of it and they respected that. um, and they respected how we parented and when we told them no on certain things for parenting, and lived up to our word on what we would do if those restrictions were not met. And so I think we've found a way to get past some of the politics of it all so that we can actually have a family, and like a loving and productive family without having to fight each other on everything. Um, I don't know if they always appreciate it when I come by because I do talk, and I do convince them and I do give them new ideas and thoughts um, and tweak their worldviews. But it's also given me a lot of really good insights on how to talk to people who I didn't know before, and who are family, and I've come to create a really good relationship with all of them. But also how to talk politely about politics while still disagreeing vehemently on the certain ideas. Um,
Yeah.
Trying to be a little roundabout because I felt like I don't want to say anything. One, I don't want to say anything negative about my wife's family because I do love them and I love all of them. And just like I love my family. We have folks who are on political ideologies from every end of the spectrum, on both sides of the family, and everywhere. So it's not every family does. Like mine's not exclusive to anybody else's. But I also don't think it's helpful to push them away because what a cult wants you to be drawn in and pushed away from everybody else that loves you or cares about you, and they replace that love and care. And I'd much rather be in the way of that than getting out of the way of it.
It's like
Makes
with
sense.
the kids calling them in instead of calling them out, like
Mhm.
inviting them closer to, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Can I interrupt?
say, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like raising my hand like in school. You have mentioned, Nick, something about speaking with people and getting to know people we don't necessarily know that much. And this is as we are getting towards Friendsgiving. Sushi, I was wondering where you got your name, or because I find it super cool, Sushi Philiac.
Yeah, well, it's a play on words. I absolutely, long story short, when I turned 21, my dad said, before you go to your bar, I'm taking you to my bar. And he took me to a sushi bar. And at first I was very reluctant. My taste buds had not quite acclimated to raw fish yet. And anyway, I tried it and I was pleasantly surprised. And whenever I can afford it, I make sure I go get sushi because I think it's very healthy for you. It's pure protein. And I actually prefer the sashimi rather than the rice sushi. So yeah, I just, I know it's not spelled right. I got actually drilled on that the other day from Lisa Joy. She's like, "Why are you spelling it with an E?" But it's just that I just love sushi.
I love
It's fine. It's original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares if it's
My
spelled
real name
the
is
right
Jennifer, so you can, I'm just, I don't care who knows it, but that's just my online name for a bunch of stuff. So I just kept it.
Well, we'll probably keep referring to you for now, at least. At least I will, as Sushi, just in
Yeah,
case. I like to keep, um, as best we can, separations where people want them.
sure.
And to respond in the chat just for a second, too, is it's not really agreeing to disagree. It's agreeing that I'm going to keep coming back and saying my opinions because if they're allowed to say theirs, I'm allowed to say mine.
Right.
And um, and we don't agree to disagree. I disagree to disagree because some of the things that are said are wrong.
Right.
But it's living up to that same standard of what I tell everybody else too, is if you're going to actively go out and advocate for values and opinions, then you need to be willing to back those values and opinions up and actively promote them. So um, no, it's not debates. I think that's the wrong word. It's discussions. Um, Debate means there has to be a winner. And my goal isn't to win. My goal is to teach. And in a discussion, you can teach, but in a debate, you have to win or lose, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think? Well, so looping that sort of into like how we deal with family or just ourselves during the holidays. Thanksgiving is a time when people like to bring up a lot of uncomfortable discussion topics sometimes, and they tend to do it rather bluntly because I don't know, family thinks they can say things that's inappropriate to each other sometimes. And won't get called out for it because it is a safe space for everybody normally. Um, what do you do to protect yourselves mentally and with your chronic illnesses because it's very stressful. It can be really stressful and it causes flare ups and different things like that. How do you guys prepare and protect yourselves a little bit, even if you know especially if you know you're going to be in situations where you may have uncomfortable discussions pop up?
I'll answer that real quick. I have an adopted daughter, and it was through a close friend of mine's family that I adopted this child. That being said, they're 17 right now, soon to be 18, but their biological aunt I was living with previously post-divorce. I moved into my own place in March to get out on my own, but there was a big reason for that. She didn't think that my arthritis, I don't know if you can see how crooked my fingers are in that. I mean,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and I have it in my feet, in my SI joints. It's throughout my body. And she expected me to do so much more than I physically could. And just, she would say really horrible things like, yo, you just don't want to do it. And I'm like, oh, you don't get it. Like, I just can't. So I've actually had to isolate myself from that kind of attitude. We are no longer, it's unfortunate because we were best friends, but I cannot handle that. But my daughter and I, we've talked about it, and she understands that, I was being treated poorly, and that I had to, separate myself from that side of the family. Unfortunately, my biological family, however, they're all over the place. I'm originally from Ohio, and sometimes I do go to Ohio. I have a younger sister with 6 kids,
Oh my.
and so our family gatherings get quite large at times. But we are all in, like, our family is unconditional love, which I absolutely adore.
That's amazing.
I do meditation beforehand. If I know I'm going to be in a really difficult situation, I'll just want to meditate before I go in and kind of just bathe myself in some white light and go. Yeah.
And it lasts. It doesn't like fall off as soon as you walk in the door.
No, there's also wine. There's also wine involved.
Wine is the mental meditation part of it.
Yes. It's like, you got extra wine, you hold one, before you go in.
Make sure the exorcism is done pre-exercise yourself, and
Yes.
Get the Holy Spirit on fire so that everybody's all amped up ahead of time.
I'm fortunate because my family, we all agree on the same politics, so I usually don't have to be in those situations too often. But when I am, or I know I'm gonna be, it's really hard because I'm right, you're wrong. I'm on the good side, so it's hard. It's hard to not disengage, and yet it's hard to engage, especially at the holidays when you just want peace and happiness and joy.
Well, that's the story that's a whole other thing about the story we tell ourselves about holidays and the way they ought to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think wanted to say something for a while now.
So jump on in.
Actually, that's fine. I was just the first thing I wanted to ask about Sushi, about her condition, because because it seemed like because it does it just like of course is it inflammatory, like it changes the.
It is
because I don't.
Yeah, so if I eat lots of sugar, which I try not to, but we all love the sweets, sugar, gluten, things like that, it inflames me. It acts a lot like rheumatoid arthritis, but it's not autoimmune.
Okay.
A lot of people get confused. There's so many types of arthritis out there. Like if you say you have arthritis, they're like, everyone's knee hurts or whatever. But
oh, for sure, yeah.
Only
you get older, everyone has it. Like
right, yeah. But there's certain ones that are a lot worse than others. So mine is progressive. In fact, I went to see my rheumatologist about 6 months ago. I'm on it 6 months now. I'm not on. I used to have to take methotrexate injected, which is a chemotherapy drug. I was on hydroxychloroquine, the drug that Trump touted for COVID. And I mean, you have to go through all these certain lines of medications to see if they'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, none of those did. Anyway, my rheumatologist says to me, I'm impressed by how far advanced you are for a person of your age. And I'm like, ooh, that does not sound good. So, being 54, nearly 55, I could be on disability. I could not afford to be on disability. Luckily, my boss, I've been at my job for 25 years. He has put me into a desk job to where I don't have to be really moving around a whole lot. And if there's anything heavy I need to do, he will take care of it for me. So I'm very fortunate in that respect.
It's good to have a caring boss who actually
absolutely, yeah.
values you.
I'm grandfathered into a full pension and a 401k, and hopefully that's still there down the road when I retire. But I need to keep at this for another 5 years at least, just to get that full benefit package to the fullest degree.
Right.
So, yeah, and I'm in pain clinic now. I wear patches. It's a buprenorphine patch that helps take the edge off. I have tramadol to counter the buprenorphine, ibuprofen, anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you look it up, just erosive osteoarthritis. There's not a whole lot of information out there, but because it is kind of rare. Yeah, they're still learning about it.
Sucks.
Yeah.
And do you have the same? So I have chronic daily migraine, and I went to the neurologist on Friday and turns out there's a medicine I've actually never heard of, which I thought was impossible. But you can only get it when you've tried like everything else.
Yep. That's what arthritis is like. Yeah.
Yep.
So they make you try all these things until they can finally get to think something that might work. I don't know whether it will or not. It's 4 times a year infusion given at the hospital. But like they don't even mention it until you've tried a zillion other things.
Well, I hope it helps you. Are you able to get it yet?
I have to make an appointment. I don't know when they'll be able to see me, but there's one in my town, so it should work. But that was only Friday, and I haven't gotten on it yet because
Well, and for me, I was on the methotrexate. I had to inject it once a week for 3 years before my rheumatologist was like, "Well, you're still advancing. It's not working." And then she gave me a referral to pain clinic. So I get injections, steroidal injections. I've had them in my cervical spine, my lumbar spine, my shoulder. My latest ones were bilateral SI joint injections. So, yeah, it gets expensive.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, tying healthcare to employment and not having social services in this country is
Ridiculous and immoral
best and unethical at least.
And my insurance is better than a lot of people's. I'm a state employee, so I get public employee health benefits. But still, I have to be on a high deductible plan because I can't afford the what's it called when you take the monthly payment?
The deductible?
Deductible. No, well, my deductible is
the
the high
premium.
The premium.
Yeah. So I get to choose how much is taken out of my paycheck per paycheck for an HSA, and that helps because I'm scraping every penny right now. And if I were on your average one, they'll take $200, $250, $300 out of your paycheck for your premium.
I had to figure out, I'm on Medicare, which drug plan to go on. And when you go on Medicare.gov, like they have like 16 plans and there's different premiums. And I finally decided to like just screenshot it all and put it into Claude AI. And that was the best use of AI that I have ever seen, because Claude was like, okay, here are your 4 choices. Here's the total cost. This one is more expensive than that one. Don't even bother with this one. This one's $143 more than that one, but they have much better service. So is that worth it too? It was like amazing. So anybody who has to like choose among the plans, putting them through AI, it could make your
That's
life.
good information for those that need
good to know.
Just don't put any of your actual health information in there.
Yeah.
Steal it and keep it and use it. Like,
Um,
don't do what they were
yeah.
encouraging with Grok, where you upload all your MRIs and all of that private health data so that they can take it. Don't do that.
No, I did it with my mom's stuff though, because it was really helpful for Claude to tell me what the fuck was in the report, because I couldn't understand it. But otherwise,
Like sometimes you kind of have to, and like sometimes you really need to. But if like, for the most part, try not to, folks. Like, don't put too much of your medical information out there. But like what Stephanie was saying before, though, you were saying about like insurance companies and or Medicare plans and plan analysis and coverage analysis, that AI can do really well. They can do comparative analysis on static text really, really, really well.
you can do it with screenshots. You don't even have to like have it be live. They just read the screen and then,
that's neat. That makes it even easier.
It's very neat. And I know, so I put a lot of information in terms of what I'm taking, but it also took the drugs that I'm taking and matched it with the formularies and matched it with the pharmacy, and could then tell me like which one covered which drugs better. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. And with this, one of the things that was said here just a couple minutes ago was, Beth, you were talking about meditation and how you use it pre holidays to relax yourself down. And last week, we discussed the idea of doing a meditation during the show. Um, and so we're going to. Beth wrote and recorded a meditation for us today that we're going to do. So I'm going to switch over to our next scene here in a second. I'll mute my audio so it's not duplicated audio going on. And let me know quickly, please, in the chat if you can or cannot hear things as they come out. I'm going to try and get my audio as high as I can so it's as loud as possible for everyone during this. But Beth wrote us an amazing meditation. I have yet to listen to it because I wanted it a surprise today for while I'm hearing it too. But I hope you all really, really enjoy it. And I hope Beth, after the show, is willing to put it up on her Substack as a recording.
Absolutely.
And behind it, too, are ocean sounds recorded by Stephanie Wilson. And that's where the video is going to be coming from, too. So we've got both a video and audio to help relax you down on this Thanksgiving week, as things are probably a little hectic, a little stressful. You need a moment. So maybe even timestamp this. We'll make sure that the audio with the video comes out too. I'll send that to both Steph and Beth so that they both have the and everyone. So
Thank you.
I'll actually upload it as a video as part of my show notes today, is both the audio and the video as a single unit. So Beth, you have it already. And I hope everybody enjoys. This is a live recording of Ocean Sounds from Stephanie Wilson and a recording from Beth Cruz for today's meditation. This is going to be something I think we're going to start doing every week, is, if we can, is a meditation of sorts. So I'll see everyone on the flip side from this. It's about 5 minutes long. Feel free to join in with us if you're in the chat. Close your eyes, get somewhere comfortable, and take part in our meditation. And then I'll see everyone on the other side as we close out our show today. And a wonderful afternoon or morning getting to meet Sushi and having all of you in the chat with us today. Thank you to the 200 plus of you who are with us today on Substack, plus our folks in YouTube and Twitch. We really appreciate all of you for coming back and joining us every week. And for the new folks in the audience, thank you so much for being here. It's so great to have you. Please hit the subscribe in the top left corner if you're on Substack, and subscribe to all of the contributors here today. So thanks, everyone, and enjoy this wonderful meditation.
Before this visualization meditation begins, please take a moment to get comfortable. Whether you are sitting or lying down, it does not matter. Only that you are comfortable and able to relax in a quiet state, allowing your body and mind to calm as we take this meditative journey. We will begin by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Slowly breathe deeply in through your nose and exhale slowly out through your mouth. Another breath in through your nose and slowly exhale. Once more, deep breath in and exhale out. If another thought comes to mind on this journey, acknowledge it and then direct your focus back to your breath and continue to breathe naturally, allowing your body to become more relaxed with each breath. Now, close your eyes and imagine you are walking down a dirt trail. It is a beautiful late summer day. The sky is blue with thin wisps of white clouds seemingly brushed across the sky. On each side of the trail, there is dune grass in bloom, bending in the wind. As you follow the trail, the thicker the dune grass becomes, and as you continue, the dirt trail gives way to a sandy beach path. In the distance, you can hear the rhythmic ocean waves becoming more audible, and you can smell the scent of salty, fresh ocean air as you continue your journey. The path begins to narrow between thick dune grass and comes to an end. The ocean comes into full view. It is only a short walk down a small sand dune to arrive at your own private ocean beach and your own private chair to relax in. You sit down in the chair, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, and look out at the water glistening as the sun dances upon it. Allow your body to relax in the chair as you breathe in and exhale the ocean air. There is nowhere to be, no work to be done. You are present in this moment now. With each ocean wave, feel your body let go of any stress or anxiety that may be carrying, sending it off into the ocean breeze. Allow the muscles in your face to relax as the worries leave your body. You are safe in this moment of stillness. Allow your neck and shoulders to relax, releasing all the weight and stress that you may be carrying. Allow your arms, your hands, and your fingers to relax. Now move on to your chest and core and allow them to relax, keeping your breathing natural. Now allow your legs to relax. And now your toes. Your body is now fully relaxed. You are mindful of the soft sand below you, the glistening ocean in front of you, and the warm sun above. You are grounded in this moment, feeling rested and content. Know that you can always journey down the sandy path for a moment of peace and stillness. The chair is yours to return to. Allow yourself to sit in a state of relaxation for a moment before opening your eyes and carrying on your day. Thank you for joining me.
And hopefully, everyone, let me unmute all my friends here. Hopefully, everyone was able to hear and pick up today's meditation. It was really, Beth, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I will make sure that I rebalance the audio a little better too in the post show. So maybe the voiceover is louder.
I'll pick up. I'm gonna get a new mic.
But don't worry, I'll work on the show notes afterwards for it, or real quick to get the audio balance just a little bit better on that. Sorry, it was a little low there at the beginning, but thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed that, Beth. Thank you.
It was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sushi, it was
really
so good
great.
to see you.
Likewise, it's very nice to meet you guys in person. Well,
Yeah. And so I wanted to, like always at the end of all of my shows, is I like giving people a chance to sell themselves and promote themselves and where we can find everybody and how we can support each other, because that's really what this is all about here at Chronically Illing Out, is a community and is having a good time and maybe relaxing a little from some of the other stresses. So I see we already have one QR code scanned for Sushi here. So amazing. Thank you to whoever scanned to become a subscriber. Sushi, can you sell yourself a little? Tell people how they can find you, what you do, And if you do any writing or anything, or if you just hang out and like to promote us, and how people can find you.
Sure. You can find me obviously at the QR code there. I work with disabilities. I am on my way to disability myself. I am trying to get more into Substack writing. I'm pretty busy, but I've met all of these fine folk in other chats, and I've been watching Nick's show for a while. I tune into Stephanie's show. I've tuned into and Beth. I've seen her. I'm just very happy to be here with y'all, and hope to see y'all again soon.
Yeah, so glad you were able to join us today. Thank you for coming on for the show. Um, and I had all my things in order until people decided to jump in and out and lose connectivity. So these are no longer an picture order of where everybody was. But please go join Sushi, join all of us, and my next good friend who says welcome Sushi today.
Oh, thank you.
Can you sell yourself a little, my friend?
Selling, yeah, I'll try, but I'm here to basically talk about, well, I should say I'm kind of a part-time Substacker because I've been doing a lot of things in real life, such as moving and now settling in my new home. But as you can see in my picture, I love being outside. I'm looking forward to bring more pictures and possibly videos, we'll see, from when I go outside and what I see. So I'm still, I should say, it's still a work in progress, enjoying having people online too, meeting wonderful people on Substack. I think we all have good intentions and we want to make this world a better place. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, So. Next, my good friend Stephanie with Freedom Over Fascism.
Hey everyone, I am the host of Freedom Over Fascism, and I have a show Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 1, although not this Wednesday. And it's a podcast, and actually I've been doing it for almost 3 years. This Tuesday will be my 100th episode.
Oh, congratulations.
And I am talking to Chris Armitage, who is a veteran, and he's been talking a lot on Substack about soft secession and different ways that we can resist the regime. So I'll be talking to him about that. And some great stuff coming.
Someone's got their background audio going. It sounds like I'm hearing Stephanie on repeat.
Maybe it's me. Hold on. No, it's not me.
There we go.
Also, I am a leadership and a development coach, talking about empathy-based growth and development and better humaning in the workplace or just out there in the world. So if that's something of interest, then get in touch with me. My DMs are open. And thank you guys for all of those lovely comments. And I hope you join me tomorrow with Chris. And if not, it'll be on video and audio. And you'll be able to get it wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thanks,
Look forward to seeing it. This one's going to be awesome. And then you have another great show coming up next week, too, I know.
Yes. Oh, I'm having the legal director of the Orders Project on December 3rd. And the Orders Project is where officers go to get legal advice to figure out whether the orders they have received are legal or not, according to the what is it?
UCMJ.
The military. What's the C?
Uniform Code of Military
Justice.
Yeah.
So it's really, really, really relevant right now.
And I actually heard Glenn Kirshner last night mention the Orders Project. So I think they're probably going to be one of the better organizations that we can promote. And I'll see how I can see if we can cross-platform you on Banner and Backbone during that show too.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
That way we can get as much audience for you as possible. I look forward to that one. That's
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beth, how about you, my friend?
Oh my God, I've got to follow
You
that.
got to give me. You also need to give me your new logo, so I can. And Steph, I'll have to get yours too,
Yeah.
and so I can update everybody's QR codes with their newer images and logos.
You got it. Thanks for being here. My name's Beth, and you can find me on Substack under Beth Cruz or under The Possibilitarian's Light. I'm still believing that all things are possible, even with everything going on in the world. I can't tell you what it means for me to be here on Chronically Illing every week. It's just such a wonderful start to the week. Chatting with friends, meeting community, and I do write about trauma. I'm going to be writing about other things. I really enjoyed writing this meditation, and I really hope everybody liked it.
It
So
was fantastic.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I have anxiety, so I really enjoyed writing it and feeling the calm myself as I listen to it after. So, yeah, thank you.
Amazing creative author. Could see all the images.
I got lots of ideas.
I love it.
Yay!
I'm so glad we talked about it last week for you to have you do this, and I can't wait to do some more.
Yeah.
And I'll work on the audios as we go to make sure that they're all much better balanced. And
I'll
easier
volunteer to
folks
do next week's.
Nice.
Oh, for the to write a meditation.
Write a meditation.
Oh, absolutely.
My meditations also tend to be ocean centric, but I also can do them with colors, and we'll talk offline about what you guys think will be better.
Nice.
Sounds great. I'm so excited. This is going to be fun. And then finally, come join me here. I'm Nick Perro. This is Sick of This Shit Publications, and we're doing Chronically Illing Out. We do this every Monday. I bring together my friends Stephanie, Soso, and Beth, and we're starting to bring on guests. As you can see, we have our first guest today is Sushi.
Thank you.
My heart's come out. And it's been incredible to have every single one of you with us today, and all of you joining us and getting to say thanks and prep for the holidays with my good friends, and everyone here in the audience and my community, and all of the folks who come back and tell us their stories and help learn and grow with us, and folks with, like Soso just said in the chat, Descent in Bloom is an incredible author to follow too. She is a nurse and a chronic illness sufferer.
And an incredible investigative journalist. I do not know how she does it all, especially with a chronic illness.
Yeah. So join us here. Come back next week after the holidays. Get some good Thanksgiving grub if you're in the US. Try and enjoy your family or your friends or whatever your holiday tradition is for this one. Protect your emotional state during it too. Take breaks if you need to. Go step outside, touch grass, have fun. Listen to Beth's meditation before you go in. Get yourself centered. And like I said, I'll post the meditation as a audio video file within the show notes, and then send it to Beth also so she can have it, and everyone here so they can have it. And Beth, I hope you post that as an article itself, at least the meditation, so that we can share it around. So thank you, everyone. Smash that heart one last time. Hit the subscribe button if you're on Substack. And we'll see y'all next week. I'll see everyone later today on Palin Talk with Shane Urick and Marlon Weems.
We'll be there.
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Love to everyone, and hearts all around.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, y'all.